as well. So they're based in New Zealand.
So tell us about your dad. Your dad's role in your career.
Yeah, he's just. Oh man, where do we start? You know, he's. I grew up sort of watching him train other people. You know, I grew up in the gym. I started, you know, I was a little kid running around the gym, swinging off the bags, and then, you know, it was just a matter of time before I started punching them. So, yeah, it was just normal life for me.
Yeah, you were also the youngest Australian to go to the Olympic Games at 16 years old.
Yeah, I qualified at 16 years old, and then I turned 17 about a week before going into the Olympic Village. So I was only a young pup back then.
And you were fighting guys in their 30s.
Yeah, well, Usyk actually won the category that I was in.
And how did that work out? Was that must have been a big experience, eye-opening experience for you?
Definitely. You know, just being so young, I wish I soaked it in a bit more. You know, a bit immature back then, but you learn. You know, you take a lot from those trips, and I'm happy I got to do them at a young age as well. You know, because I've got to roll my whole career. Everything I've done is young. You know, so. You know, even when I first won my world title, I was only, 26, 27, which is a lot younger than a lot of the other fighters. So I've got to do everything at a young age. So
you also won boxing tournaments before you went to the Olympic Games?
Yeah, I went to Kazakhstan for the Junior World Championships. You know, I've been all over Europe. Went to the youth world titles. And we fought anywhere and everywhere, you know.
Boxing's in your blood.
Boxing's in my blood, you know. We just, any opportunity we got, we were in the ring.
I'll name out some of your opponents and just say the first thing that comes to your mind. Guys have you beaten? Right, Jack Massey.
He's tough, dude. Tough.
He fought Joseph Parker, right?
Yeah.
And they went the full 12 rounds. Or was it 10? They did the whole thing.
Yeah.
You knocked him out in what? 5? 5th? 6th?
Yeah, 5 or 6. One of those.
They actually threw in the towel.
Yeah.
Right? His corner threw in the towel. Gilberto Zuro Ramirez.
Next. I want him next.
I liked what you said after the bout with David Nika. You said, Ramirez, I'm coming for you.
Yeah, I want those belts, man. I've been chasing these unification fights for a long time, so I'm hoping to get it over the line very soon.
You watched a fight with Ramirez and Bivol?
Yeah, I have watched it. I haven't watched it from start to finish. I've watched bits and pieces, but I've seen enough.
Bivol is the weight class just under you guys, right? Because he looked a lot smaller than Ramirez in the fight.
Yeah, Ramirez is actually a big dude. He's taller than me. So
he's long.
Yeah, he's tall and long, but fights like a typical Mexican, you know, he just walks forward, punches on.
You think he's you think he's dodging you?
I don't know. I don't want to say he's dodging me, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know him personally. He's probably not a bad person, you know. He's not my enemy, you know. He's competition. So I want the fight.
And the people that makes the fight is your managers?
Yeah. Yeah, man, the managers and promoters. You know, I spoke to Turkey El-Sheikh, His Excellency,
What's he like?
at the ring. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah?
He's doing wonderful things for the sport. You know, look at all the opportunities we're getting. You know, they're life-changing, and, you know, you even seeing Parker being able to fight on this big Riyadh season, you know, one of the best cards I've ever seen. You know, he's really sort of setting a high standard for the sport, so he's changing it in a good way.
Because a lot of time Frank Warren and what's the other guy's name? Most of these big time promoters do not get along.
Yeah.
Until El-Sheikh came in, Turkey came in and threw the money down, and everybody's working together now.
Yeah, well, money talks, you know. And a lot of promoters, they don't care about fighters. You know, they care about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to us, we're just like chess pieces on a board. You know, we mean nothing to them. We're like cattle. You know, we're just another number you know, to them. So it's good to get His Excellency that respects the sport of boxing and cares about the fighters. So.
Because Eddie Hearn was at your David Nika fight. He flew down to Australia.
Yeah, he come. And it was a matchroom promotion as well. They were included into the fight. So.
Because you're what 6'2"?
Yeah, height. Yeah, I'm about 6'2".
You're 6'2", but Eddie Hearn was taller than you.
Yeah, he's a tall lad too. Yeah.
Yeah, my friend John Schuster said they were on the same plane, and he said, man, they stood together on when they were trying to disembark from the plane, and he was standing next to him, and he's a tall guy.
Yeah. Yeah, the first time I met him, I was actually pretty shocked how tall he was.
What's he like in person?
Yeah, he's all right. And I'm not in this business to make friends, you know. I'm in this business to fight.
To knock them out.
To get the belts, unification.
Unifications and get paid and look after my family. Mm-hmm. You know, this is work to me, so these guys are just, there's no point getting connected to these guys because at the end of the day, if I fall short in the ring, man, there's going to be another cruiserweight taking my. So we're not friends, we're business partners, so we just keep it professional.
Ata, Beterbiev, and Bivol too, because the first time they rumbled, you were on the same card, right?
Yeah, fought on the same card.
And that was a really close fight. Two judges in one, right?
Yeah. The Bivol fight.
Yes.
Yeah, man, that was a good fight. I didn't get to watch it properly because I had just finished fighting and I was sitting in the crowd. There was a lot going on, but yeah, they're two world-class fighters.
Yeah, because Bivol looked like he had the upper hand in the beginning, and then Ata Beterbiev just started coming on towards the end.
Relentless, man. Just kept coming forward. Every time Bivol hit him, he just come back. He wouldn't take a backward step. He's so strong, man. So strong.
If you were to put 100 tala on who's going to win the second fight, because Joseph Parker and Dubois are the bout before their bout, right?
Yeah.
If you had 100 tala, who would you put your money on?
Well, I have put $100 on it. And I got $100 on a multis with Bivol and Parker, both of them to win.
Bivol and Bach, who are both the underdogs.
Yeah.
Would you ever fight Canelo Alvarez?
I'll fight anyone.
Would you fight Joseph Parker?
I got a lot of respect for Parker, you know. I'm not here to call Parker out. I'm here to support Parker and you know, I'm backing him all the way against Daniel Dubois.
A lot of people saying if the fight goes that Daniel Dubois would knock up Joseph Parker before the fourth round. If it goes longer, it'll play into Parker's hand. You agree?
I don't think Daniel Dubois is going to knock out Parker in 4 rounds. There's no way. There is all, but you know, they're heavyweight boxers, but he's yeah. I feel like the Parker that we see now is like Parker 2.0. You know what I mean? Like that's a different beast now.
Turbocharged.
You know, he's matured. You know, in and outside the ring, and you can see in his performances. You know, he's coming off some great wins. So, and he's just a good human being. You know, he's such a good person. So, man, shout out to him.
Have you met? See, in Samoa, we don't get to meet or even talk to someone, right, Kim? That's met other famous people. You've rubbed shoulders with Mike Tyson. I heard you say he gives you goosebumps.
No, I haven't met him in person. But I always get asked about him, mate. But yeah, he's definitely someone that I would love to meet, man. But yeah, we going to these ring awards and stuff like that. You know, I'm meeting people that I used to, you know, watch growing up and stuff like that. So it's it's a crazy part of my life. You know, life is that's crazy.
I tell you, one of the superstars before your time and Joseph Parker's time was David Tour, the Terminator.
Yeah.
Have you met him?
Yeah, I've met David Tour a few times, man. He's He's a good dude too. Is he back here in Samoa?
Yes, the last I heard, he's at this village, Palea too, huh?
Yeah, he's moved back.
Yeah, he's moved back.
He's training
You'll probably
hard.
find him at Joe's gym, because I know he trains at Joe's gym.
Oh, yeah? Yeah,
Find
nice.
him there.
He'll be a good person to take on Mike Tyson, huh?
Yeah, man,
Because Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, dude, that fight was a shambles, right?
Yeah. I didn't even watch it.
Good on you. I wasted my time while I was frustrated.
Yeah, it's a different business to what I'm in, you know. I'm chasing world titles. These guys are just chasing, you know, fame, so.
But David Tua would be good against Mike Tyson, right?
Yeah. Would have been good in their primes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I wonder, hopefully you'll catch up with David while you're in town.
Yeah, for sure. It'll be good to go catch up.
I've seen some of your videos. Before you go into the ring, you guys play Samoan songs. I saw one that you guys played, Oloso.
Yeah. Yeah, my brother-in-law, man, we know when we're in camp when he's on the ox cord, so it just makes you feel like you got superpowers when you feel like the family's behind you, you know. So it's you know, we really pump up and get in the zone.
All right, you're listening to Opetaia on Magik FM. We're going to take a break, and after that, we'll come back with the second and the last half of our interview.